Hey guys, Tank here. I'm all alone right now. I have no friend. If you guys want to jump in the video, come right ahead and jump in and chat with me while I work on some videos. Not on videos, but on some RC trucks. So we'll wait till a bunch of people come in and then I can start presenting some stuff. Until that happens, I am going to be working on my Stampede. That's the one. Let me just change cameras real quick. There we go. So I want to play a little bit with the electronics on this. My lights stopped working for some odd reason. I don't know why. So my police lights. So I'm going to check why they actually stopped working. And then another thing I want to do is take the wheels off. Sorry for that. Take the wheels off and re-glue them. These are the original wheels that came from it. They used to have water in it, but what I did to actually stop the water from, not stop the water, water still can get in it, but for the water to actually get out and dry out, I took a mesh and a drill and a 1/8, and I did little holes on it. I did maybe about 4 holes at different spots. That's rotation and the weight right in the center. That's where the water ends up when you start going fast. So it will evacuate. It will get out of there. So that's one good way to get the water out of the tires. So let me quickly get this off. And this is my Stampede truck. I actually installed the Proline low mount, so it really brings the truck down low. And this is basically my body for it. And I did make a aluminum piece on top to secure the light, because it was only plastic and I was afraid because you're bashing it will break off. Another thing I have in there is a horn. So that's my police horn that's actually attached to this. So for some odd reason it stopped working. It's either because I got the controller wet, I'm not sure, or something happened. So I want to check this tonight. Hey, we have some people in the chat room. Hey, Tony from CCXRC. I did send you an invite. Green Frog RC is there. The link is on Google Plus and also on my Facebook page. And I forgot to send an invitation to by email. So let me fix that real quick. For that, guys, let me just fix that. Did I shut off my email? Of course I did. And Tony, I did send you an invite. Okay, no problem. He did see it. He's going to jump in around 10. So let me send quickly an invite to the other people. And I thought I was prepared. I was getting some stuff ready and getting up from the chair and always getting up and then sitting down and getting up again and sitting down again. So I was getting some stuff ready, getting the Stampede ready. I was getting up to get something. And then I sat down because I had the body there. Then I need the truck. So I stood up again, went around my toolbox and the table to get the body. And then I sat down. And then I realized, oh, I'm going to need a battery if I'm going to test it. So I go and get a battery again. And then I sit down. And then I realized I need the remote control. So I had to reach for the remote control. Anyways, I think I got all my stuff now. Hey, we have Steve O.D. that's in the house.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I'm not sure if they can hear you loud or I got my audio low, one or the other. I think it was low.
Testing, testing.
What are you doing with your big coat? It's as if you're cold where you are.
It is cold. I got the garage door open. It's just the hoodie. Not that big.
Cool. So I'm gluing tires tonight and fixing my Stampede. Like most people know, I do have over 40 different RCs. I stopped counting after 30, I think. So I like kind of bloating, saying all my RCs actually work. So, but my Stampede has a little work to be done on it. So I'm gonna fix that real quick. Oh, Honey Lulu's there. Just a girl I want to talk up to about her wonderful Kong head.
Yeah,
So since
that Stampede looks like this thing when you take the body off the new Rustler 4x4.
yes, sir. You almost got the same. You almost got the same tires, also.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying when I seen you working on it. I was like, "Whoa, this thing looks just like this." Let's get this. If I can get this body off, what am I doing wrong? Oh, it's supposed to be easy.
Yeah, it's easy now.
It needs to be broken in. There we go. But the inside, there you go. You even got the wheelie bar too. On
Yeah,
your
you got the low center of gravity. That's correct. I'm gonna have to make some measurement. That low center of gravity might actually fit on the Stampede because it is a shorter wheelbase. No, it is different wheelbase. That's true. Wheelbase is different. You put up a chart a while back about the wheelbases.
yeah, that one's the closest though. Like the
Yeah.
Flash is bigger, and then that one's just about the same as this. I mean, you could convert it into.
Yeah, I know. My brother converted his Stampede into a Slash a while back.
Yeah, but yeah, I can't wait to run this little thing. It looks good.
Yeah. What's your first
Yeah, great.
impression so far since you've just got it?
Everything looks like they beefed up everything. So I mean, the shock towers are nice and thick. The wheelie bar is flexible, which at first I thought that was kind of weird. But if you land on a jump, this thing flexes so much that it's just gonna pop right back. Like the other one I had, it would snap because it was a hard plastic. But like these drive shafts in here are super beefy, which I guess they're going to be available for like the Stampede 4x4 and the Flash 4x4. But
Okay.
yeah,
That wheelie bar, if you flip that wheelie bar upside down, would it be have the wheels slightly lower?
if I flipped it upside down, yeah, there's actually as you mentioned, there's two screws right there, and
Yeah, okay.
might be able to just flip it over.
Nice.
But yeah, that would bring it down to about here.
Yeah.
Troy, I think I sent you an email. Check your email. I think I did send you an email. If not, I can send you one real quick to jump in, or else go on Google Plus. I think you verify the Google Plus to actually jump in.
They give you this extra battery strap here because the one that they got in there, if you see on the video, the hump pack, it's got a cutout for it. So like the hump pack with the extra cell, but I don't know who would run nickel metal in this thing anyway. But
all the new people that just gets into it, and the people that don't like lipos.
Yeah.
There is some.
But yeah, this one goes just straight across. So it fits. I fit 2-cell, 3-cell. I tried that out and made sure that the battery is going to fit all right, so it doesn't have a problem running like Flareon or Onyx, different brands other than Traxxas. So.
Even the plastic shock caps are different. There's so many little tweaks and revisions to that truck that they've put with finally updating some of their legacy hardware. Like it's got all new A-arms, all new drive shafts, new shock caps.
Mm-hmm.
Got a lot of new stuff, even though it doesn't necessarily look it.
Yeah, you can tell the difference on the A-arms, though, it's a whole different design.
Well, they have to change something. If they're going to come out with something new, you better bring something to the market that's new and not just revamped or with new little parts. Like if you're going to sell something new.
Tell Arma that with their new Granite line. I still like that Big Rock, but I mean, not as a Big Rock version 2, but as one of their 3S line trucks. It's got a cool look to it.
Should have been called the Granite XL.
Or the Big Rock XS.
So, do you, Bobby Thunder 24? What's happening to Tank RC? We're having a RC chat. We're talking about radio control. We're working on our radio control, and we talk about new stuff. Just like Steve O'D's showing off his new. That one's a Rustler or the other one?
Yeah, Rustler.
That's the Rustler 4x4, right? And the other one is the Rustler 2x4.
Yeah.
Now,
the other one I had, I was just showing a comparison.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the new Rustler 2x4 must be a different chassis also.
Well, it's not new. It's the same one there's always been.
Okay, so they didn't come out with a new Rustler 2x4? It's just a 4x4 Rustler?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
They have a brush version of this 4x4 coming out in a couple weeks, too.
Now, why didn't you wait for the brush version?
Because I like brushless.
I didn't go parts peeping on the brushed version, but I imagine that all of the stuff that I was saying about how the brushless one has the upgraded slipper clutch and all the other beefed up internals, I would suspect that none of that is in the brushed version.
Yeah, I haven't seen the inside of it. Because a lot of people are like, well, wait for the brush version, and then, the VXL system sucks anyway, so just rip that out and put your capsule system in it,
I don't see why people say the VXL sucks. I've had this beast for so long, and it's been bulletproof, except that the bearing blew up on it, but it cost me $10. I changed it, and I'm on the road again.
Exactly. I like the VXL system.
JC Fishing Channel, thanks for dropping in and giving a thumbs up to the video. Really appreciate it. Cool.
We'll just sit here quietly, guys. It's like sitting in the quiet corner.
You got a timeout, Jack?
Yeah, I just need one of those clown hats that, actually one of those clown things that Tank had on, you posted the other day.
What clown? There's no clown here.
There's no clowns at all, is there?
No. On Facebook, I posted a picture of me having a chat with Jack on his Facebook page. That's funny. Okay, real quick. Is Honey Lulu still in the page? No bird noise in that room, Jack. That's from Tony, he says.
I'm not in my car, mate. Sorry. But there is birds outside the window.
Okay, let me find my pictures I want to show. And let's start sharing a screen. Okay. Is Honolulu still in the page? I didn't see her reply. Okay. Anyways, what I want to say is, and I posted that on her page, what do you get when you crossbreed a... oh, there she is.
No, it's Troy, ain't it?
No, Honolulu just... yes, I'm Wayne is setting up his computer. So basically, what do you get when you crossbreed a Kong head and this guy?
A caterpillar.
Yeah, multicolored caterpillar. You get this thing.
That thing's so cool.
The Hot Mama, I think she calls it.
Yeah, Hot Mama Lou.
Hot Mama Lou. Actually turned out pretty good.
Yeah, she sent me pictures before she posted them, and she's like so afraid to trust me. She thought I was going to leak out her picture. I'm like, you can trust me as I'm screenshotting it.
I just right click and go save image as.
Yeah, no, she sent it to me.
So because I saw that truck, and a few minutes later, one of my friend posted this on his thing, and the only thing I saw in this bug is her truck. So when you crossbreed that and that, you get this.
That's a cool looking caterpillar.
Yeah, I don't know what kind it is, but it is kind of screwed up. And I'm back.
Yeah, so the video should be up on Tuesday of all the builds. So I finally, John finished his, so he sent me the pictures today.
Okay.
But
Hey, I'm sucker, slacking hard. I got it done though. It's all done.
it wasn't a race. To some people maybe, but we know it wasn't a race.
Ethan is in the room, in the chat room. How you doing, Ethan? Louis, also.
John, is Kagan here?
Yep.
Hey, Kagan, how you going, mate?
Hey, dude.
Steve-O.
Hey, Keegan. Hey, Jack.
John.
Hey, Jack.
Kagan's
Troy.
not here. Kagan's not here. Green Frog is.
Yeah, Green Frog.
Oh, yeah.
Green
Frog.
And we have Troy in the house also.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Troy.
Keegan isn't Keegan anymore. He's the builder. Is it
Green Frog?
Turn green, mate.
Yeah, Green Frog. Ribbit.
So, who else, for especially Traxxas cars or trucks, drill their tires for water?
Yeah, vent them.
Yeah, vent them.
Yeah, I've been doing that to all my rigs because
So
my
you
buddy
can,
had one that it got soggy, you know, it got waterlogged.
yeah. Oh, this thing used to wobble. Like this thing used to wobble all the time because it was full of water. And you can see right there where the puncture is for that 1/8 kind of discolored. So there's one there, one there. I think this one I did about 4 of them. So when it actually turns, the tire starts going like balloon, and all the water ends up there. So it empties right away. Like this thing is bone dry, but I go all over the place with this thing. So it's really good to get the water out of there.
Yeah, it's a really good tip, especially if you're going to run in any kind of, and it scares a lot of people. Like I've told people to do that.
Yeah.
You have to cut your tires, put a little slit on the very face of the tire, just like what you showed, and they're so afraid of doing it.
Yeah.
And then they run through water and it gets full of water, and then they're snapping their axles and breaking their chassis.
Yeah.
You know,
just because so much water in it.
Traxxas actually sent a thing when I bought the UDR. It actually had a yellow piece of paper like warning. Make sure to cut, 2 holes in it if you're gonna run on any type of sand, water, and it tells
Oh.
you
Okay.
to do it.
Yeah, Oswald Ref says, does it mess up the foam getting the water in them? No, getting the water in it doesn't mess up the foam. Leaving the water in it messes up the foam. So that's why I vent. This is why I drill. I use a 1/8 drill, and when you drill them, you got to be careful because as soon as you stop, as soon as you pierce it, stop because the bit is going to grab the foam and actually pull on the foam. So as soon as you drill it out, some people cut it. I like using a drill because it does a round hole, and then the water just gets out. So
Well,
water will get in there because there is holes inside here.
see, I cover those holes with black Gorilla Tape or hot glue.
Yeah, some people do that also, but I like having it because it keeps the tire softer. So when you land and all that, it just keeps it softer. Blocking it will stop the water from getting there, but there's always water that's going to end up going in there, but it will stop it. I just leave it open. I just let the water go in and it comes out right away. So, and I did the same thing with my Stampede.
When I was running my SCX 10-2, first year it had vented wheels in it and the foams were really crap.
Yeah.
So I knew that because the tires had holes in it and it was the only set of tires I had, I just replaced the foam with the pool noodle I got from Walmart. I just cut it up, shaved them up. They don't mind the water at all, and I had really nice support with the pool noodle. When I wanted it to flex a little bit more and grab, I just slotted the outside edge of it.
Yeah, Louis LP's just said a good trick is you could always use a soldering iron to actually do a hole. Yes, you could.
Yep, I know people that do that. The trenchers that I got, my Proline trenchers for the Triton, they actually come with no hole in the rim, no vent hole in the rim, but it comes with two or three holes already done in the actual tires. So they're already done for you.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that they actually pre-drilled or did a venting hole for you.
Yeah, it's the 40 series is the type that it is.
Perthweth Aussie says he's had water in his tires before and he never tried drilling them out. That works very good. First time I tried that was actually on my Summit because man, the Summit, that thing goes everywhere. So that's the one that had water in it the most. But that's the first one I did it to, and this was the second one, which was not too long after. So it works very good.
You can tell them to go ahead and drill them out and then put it up on a stand and turn it on and hit the gas, and you'll see the water flinging out of the tires.
Yes. As a joke, what I do sometimes when I know I run in water and I know I have water in my tires, I pick it up and I go beside my son or I go beside somebody and I lift it up and I just pull the trigger and then the water just comes out and gets them all wet.
I have no problem with water, that tank.
Yeah, I know you don't have a problem with water.
One of these days, though, you are going to have to bathe.
No, I told him once to put his Jeep in the water, and he's got a 4x4 SCX-10 Jeep, and the farthest he went in it was maybe a 1/4 inch.
No, I didn't. I actually crashed when I was at the lake that time when I was doing an Arnie video. Don't you remember?
Yeah.
The whole thing rolled right in upside down. And I had to fish.
That was an accident. I mean, you driving.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah. No, I tried to get as close as I could to the edge, but I was a bit too far away from it. So, yeah, it just rolled in. Everything survived, though, so that was pretty good. But I don't see water. Sorry?
Jack, I had mine actually. I was with the rental boys there down at the ocean. We were crawling on
good old Joey, eh?
Yep, and they were all lining up on this edge, and there was this little slight gradient, and there's a little bit of salt water in this. It looked great. It was made for a nice picture.
Yeah.
They're in the picture.
Yeah.
My SCX-10 rolled and went into the salt water, and it just wouldn't work after that.
Salt water, eh?
Yeah, but I sat there on the beach with all the wives and while the boys were playing, just letting my rig completely dry out, and an hour later it worked again.
Cool.
No.
But I did. Did I show Jack? Didn't show you the motor, did I?
Nope. Give us a geezer, mate.
One dip in the ocean.
I'm on a delay here, so you're gonna have to wait for it.
That thing is so. Yeah, he's watching the live stream.
I'm watching the chat thing for once. I can't do it on my phone, so I'll do it on here while I'm on my computer. Oh, wow. Jeez.
I was wondering why my motor was so noisy the next weekend.
Well,
because I was playing around with my trail finder for. Yeah, this thing was arcing like crazy. I took the body off, I took the interior off, and I just sat there and I ran it, and it was nice blue arcs coming out of every hole.
Oh yeah.
Jeez.
Even
I know what I'd do with it, mate. I'd bin it.
I'm gonna put it on my track. I like tanks like dead motors.
Yep.
So, but I replaced it with this one from Hobby. It's a $14 motor, but it's hand wound.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Looks like
And
a Ghoul looks like a Ghoul RC. You can change the brushes on it too.
Yes, it's completely rebuildable. It's a brushed 540 35 turned hand wound.
That was about $15.
$15 on Hobby King. Yep.
Oh wow.
On Hobby King.
Yep.
I used to do a lot of shopping from Hobby King, but not anymore.
I went in and I looked for motors for RCs, and I typed in brushed motors for RCs. 2 came up. A silver can that looked just like that one for $4 and something cents, and then this one that I bought for $10 more.
Cool.
I thought I'd splurge, and it works great.
Yeah. Yeah, some of this stuff's all right.
Hey, John.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Oh, he's on mute anyways. Go ahead, Jack. I'm sorry.
Oh,
yeah.
Sometime. Oh, go on. John's on.
Oh, John, I was going to ask you, you have the EV410. Is that smaller than that new Rustler? Because you know how they got the ET410s now. I was just wondering the size difference because we might go race these things.
I don't know how many millimeters they are different. I mean, they're considered the same class. The EP410 and that Rustler 4x4 should technically be able to race in that new 4x4 truggy class. But as for how close they are in dimensions, I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, 'cause we both got some Anacondas, me and a buddy, Great Lakes RC, and we're going to run them this next week coming up, and I was just wondering if they would be in the same class.
They're the same class, yeah. I don't know if they're exactly the same size, but yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
I like that video of you still on that course with the skull.
Oh, yeah, the crawling one?
Yeah, that's a super cool course.
That was a $5 a day, man. I like that place. The people, it's called Family RC, and it's owned by a small family. It was a father and daughter working, and yeah, for $5 you can play on the big outdoor racetrack or the crawler course all day long. You can bring your own food. They got little picnic tables and stuff. It's really cool, people.
Cool.
Nice.
They keep
It's nice when people have property and they share it. It's nice.
Yeah. He said that he was in the feed and that, and he didn't think he was gonna like the crawler thing, so they started off with this small little crawler course, and he got hooked. And he's like, man, I just keep adding things to this and getting it bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
So
That's what happened. I bought a Wraith first, and I was planning on making that into a rock bouncer. But after making a hard body for it, I fell in love with scale.
got the bug.
Just really got me.
Let's see, Keegan's got a cool little area to crawl on his property.
Yep, rock pile. A few rock piles. I've been making some bridges and stuff.
Yeah, how's your rope bridge coming up?
Good. I'm just waiting on some more. I got to put some more fans at work, so I get some more little plastic spacers to go in between the bridge lats. But it's like 22 feet or something.
Keegan, can I have it? Would it be cool if you put a link to your webpage, to your YouTube on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can finally find it.
Yep. Yeah, I've tried looking it up, and it just comes up as a few different videos you got to search through.
Oh my God,
There's only 5
nuts.
videos now, so.
Those flares look good, man.
Thanks. They were a pain. I tried using Gorilla Glue first. Yeah, Gorilla Glue didn't work at all. Shoe glue works good with lots of clamps, like you guys said.
Did you bolt it and shoe glue?
Yep. Yeah, the screws are more or less just for looks, and I didn't even try to put the nuts on the back. I just put shoe glue on the back of them.
Oh, yeah?
No, I'm
just bolted this thing. You guys are too rough.
Well, I had to cut them off on the front because the front bumper's not on this one.
Oh, really?
So I cut the front probably 3/4 of an inch off of this front flare.
Okay.
And then you can see the back just runs off in a bit.
You gonna cut that?
What's that?
The ones in the back?
No, I'll leave those on. They work okay. But the back bumper runs into them because it's got such a long side extension. I'm thinking of chopping this off.
Wayne, you need a link to get on. You can find the link on my Facebook page or on Google+. You'll find the link to join in. Wayne is trying to get in.
So, Tank, what was that thing you were talking about with the Google Plus Hangouts or something when you were doing the live the other day?
Google is closing their social media pages. Anything social, Google is closing it up.
So the Hangouts, those are still good?
Well, what do
January 24th.
What do you think? The Hangout are theoretically social. So as far as I know, yes, they probably will shut it down. But YouTube uses it a lot. But also, Hangout is a business tool. But Google wants to charge people now for business. So they might be charging $20 to $25 a month for their services. So it might go away, it might not. So we might have to look into a different platform to do our Hangouts.
What a joke. They go and get into 500,000 users' data, and then they want to shut it down, and then they want to charge you. What an absolute disgrace.
Yeah.
Maybe if they'd put it just straight over to Google Plus.
What do you mean? I don't understand your thing.
Well, it's on
Google Plus is it's part of it, though. It's all part of it.
Google Hangout is owned and by Google.
Yeah, it's part of it.
Yeah, is it on Google Plus?
Yes, it is. You can actually get to it on Google Plus.
Yep. Okay. If you go to someone's Google Plus page, if they've got it activated, you'll see near their name, you'll say to click the Hangout. You can contact them via Hangout.
Oswald says, question mark, may I suggest baking soda? Cyano and baking soda.
It's strong. Makes cyanoacrylate stronger. Super glue. Baking soda does.
Yeah. Tire glue, CA glue, and baking soda mixed together.
A weld fillet, baking soda, then soak them in. Wow. I'd love to see a video of that. That sounds cool.
Yeah,
That's how he bounds. No, that's how he bounds plastic in RC.
Yep. I just had somebody try that. Boyd XRC. He broke a shock tower, and I told him I seen that people mix CA glue and baking soda. It's supposed to be strong, like they repair airplanes and crap with it.
Well, I can see it makes it like a paste.
Yep.
There we go. Yeah, I got it.
We got the crazy man coming.
Did you take your Ritalin?
Probably. Good night.
I like how he says probably, saying that he's sure.
Yeah.
He's asking honey if she smokes coffee with it.
I think he mixes Monster and coffee together.
I don't know if we need this.
Monster and Ritalin. Yes.
So,
crazy man.
Are you going to show us Hot Mama Lou? Oh, there's Hot Mama Lou.
Honey Lulu can do that. Check that out. Woo!
You need more lights.
Oh,
you need more lights.
We need more light on the face of it.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, I can't bring the camera. It doesn't go through. It's on a tripod.
Can you see me, guys?
Yeah, well, they're white.
It looks like a black truck.
Bring that big old light
It's like a
over.
nice shade of gray.
Looks like
There's
a
my
black truck.
baby.
Yeah, it's 50
It's
Shades
your
of
baby.
Grey.
She is
That
all
is sick.
that and a bag of chips.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Bag of chips. A
She's
bag of
sexy.
chips. Bag of chips, eh?
Yeah, she's sexy like a bag of chips.
Awesome.
You like her?
Yep.
Yeah. Good job, guys. Hey, we're 8 people in the hangout right now.
7.
Two more can come in. We can have 10 people.
I like that the truck is cool, but what you said isn't cool.
What I said wasn't cool.
Yeah, you said, like.
What
like
did I say?
Bag of chips. Sexy like a bag of chips. And I've been really cheating on my wife a lot.
Hey, Night Train, thanks for jumping in.
Love chips.
Oh, yeah.
Eating them Lays.
Yeah, Cosbrick says he believes that they're killing Google+. Yes, I think they will be killing Google+.
Google Plus was killed long ago, Tank. You know that.
Yeah, it's been dying for years.
That's absolute rubbish. All right, someone I can hear his feedback in.
Oh, I know who it is.
Wayne, do you still have the other video running in the background?
I turned it off, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't hear it anymore. Good.
Once they made it.
And then it goes away.
Once they did all the changes back in the day, that's when it started going downhill completely. It was change after change, and everyone was getting upset. And
yeah. Axiomatic is bad weather where he is. He keeps losing power on his cell phone right now.
Can't be moving stuff around. Where you going with that?
So, Honey Lulu, did you go for a test drive yet?
Yes, I did, but it started to rain really bad, so I had to get back in the house. So, yeah, I'm going to do it this Saturday for sure.
Okay, cool.
hey, Wayne, can you pass me whatever you eat, mate? It's actually lunchtime here. Can you pass me something to eat?
I got a burger.
Just pass it over, brother.
It's a wrap.
Yeah, I'll have a bit of a wrap.
And a bag of chips.
Bag of chips.
Yeah, and a bag of chips.
Oh, Axiomatic says he's going to have to eat all the ice cream in the freezer so it doesn't melt.
Oh, I think
you gotta do that for sure.
I paid
I'll let it go
$20. Couldn't ship it a couple of months ago from the same seller.
You can't let the ice cream go to waste. That's for sure.
That's right. Is he getting the rain up there right now, actually, man?
Yeah.
That wasn't too bad here.
I'm not sure which one going on here.
Yeah, I'm trying to glue my tires.
It's like you got this, you got that.
That's the camera. That's the camera. You can watch there.
You guys married or something? Seems like you argue a lot.
No, it's okay. Like we do argue a lot actually, but I win. I'm the
You
winner.
win? Okay, I guess we're married because she's winning.
I'm always winning. No, we're watching you on the computer, and then I can hear you over there, so I don't know which way to look or where he's got which part's on or.
Oh God!
I look all spacey.
Cool.
This should look good back there, like on a shelf.
Wait, Wayne, is your Stampede a 4x4 or is it a 2x4? Your Stampede I see there on the shelf.
It's two-wheel drive.
Two-wheel drive, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's two-wheel. I love that truck.
Is that the one you're working on? Hank, is your Stampede?
One of my favorite trucks.
Yeah, I'm working on the Stampede, but mine's a 4x4, so it's almost like the Flash. So this one is the.
Oh, that's cool.
The back. This one is the 4x4, but the Stampede does not have low center gravity because it's monster truck.
Your Stampede's ancient, though, isn't it?
Whose Stampede?
Yours.
Mine is 5 years old, ancient.
I think that's all this is.
I thought
No, but the older
Isn't
Stampede,
2 years old.
Earl RC has a Stampede also, and I believe his Wayne's RC Stampede. The chassis is narrow; it's narrow all the way. Those are the old one. This one is built like the Stampede, so this one has a different chassis than what his does.
That one's built like a Slash high center gravity chassis.
That is true.
Yeah, I have the Flash high center gravity chassis, and it looks just like that. I have the two-wheel drive monster truck Bigfoot. That's a two-wheel drive Stampede, and that's got the skinny chassis.
Yeah, that skinny chassis from like 1998, I think, is when they first came in with that one.
Yeah.
Well, good though; they still sell it.
I see J Concepts makes a conversion kit. So I got the high center of gravity.
I'm gonna look at my crawler from yesterday.
For conversion kit. J Concepts for a monster truck.
I want to look at this.
Yeah, for a monster Slash, that's pretty cool. You can turn your Slash into a full monster truck.
Yeah, I see a lot of guys do freestyle with the monster splashes.
Cool. We have Tony's in the house. So we're up to 9 now.
Hey, Tony.
The house.
What's going on, guys? Full house, huh?
Hey.
Almost.
Now we're just missing Axiomatics coming in. But he's running out of power, so I doubt he's going to be coming in.
He's out power?
Yeah, he keeps his power keeps blinking.
Yeah, we lost a little bit earlier today.
Is that from Hurricane Michael, or is that?
Yeah, it's blowing through here right now.
Hey, Tony.
Love you.
So this is my Stampede body. So my top body,
Nice.
Stampede.
Yeah, this is my effigy body tank.
Yeah,
I've seen that around.
that thing's sweet.
I like that body. That's cool.
Yeah.
This right here is my body. Right here, guys.
Oh my
Sorry.
God.
Couldn't help
Did you pay a
myself.
lot for that body?
That's cool, man.
I had to just tease Tank yet again, as usual. One day, Tank, you might get one.
Is that a Hornet?
A Hornet.
Mercury or something.
Is that a Hornet? That's an effigy.
That's a Holden effigy.
Golden effigy. That's a concept car, right?
Concept car, yeah. Now, I was going out to do a video down by the track, by the lake, with my GV, but I think my diff on the GV is gone. So and I was going to put the 1979 Bathurst Tirana on it.
That's a nice looking body.
Yeah, this is, they're all, I mean, I'm a vintage guy, so this is...
Hey, that's nice too. I like that.
Well, which one is that? What body is that?
This is the A9 Tirana A9X, which is a Peter Brock car.
I like it. Pronounce it Trino.
Now the only thing with this is that with the 1x1 scale, they actually had the sponsor's name here, which was actually cigarettes Marlboro. But when I bought it, they don't actually put the advertising, so it looks better with. I've seen some of them with the Marlboro on it. It looks really good.
Is that like a Australian Gran Torino?
Yeah, it's a touring car. We just had Bathurst last week here last Sunday, I think it was. Okay. And Peter Brock, who drove this, he's passed away in one of the racing car accident, but he holds a record for so many Bathursts, and he drove these Holden cars. This is an old one, of course, going back in the day. I've also got the 1980 VC Commodore, which he drove as well. But a lot of people like these older kind of bodies, and you can't get these anymore. Just like the Effigy, the same thing. So I just put some stickers on. I've got Blacksmith RC. I've got Xavier on the back there. I've got my old channel name there. That Tank's got that, I think.
Yeah, that's cool, Jack.
Where's my sticker?
Well, you never, out of all the people back in the days that sent stickers, you never sent me one. I've got Zimmy on there.
I didn't get it either.
Yeah, what do you mean you didn't get one?
I even got my mail every day.
I still got RC Johnny on mine. I don't know what happened to him.
I have RC Johnny on mine right next to yours.
Tony, you have a vinyl cutter. I sent you the picture of my logo. You can actually print one yourself.
Oh, that's right.
Nah, you get him to send you one, Tony.
I know.
Yeah.
The principle of the thing.
Yeah, don't do any work yourself. I'll be waiting another couple of years for your stickers. Oh, you making new stickers anyway, aren't you? You can send me one of those out. Anyway, yeah. It's cool.
Here's the truck with the body, but I've actually installed the. I think it's from J Concept. I think it is. No, not J Concept. Oh, man, I'll think of it. Proline, yes. The low, the post to bring it down low. Mind you, that was like $40. I found it was expensive, but it is worth it because it really brings the body down. Because usually you actually see through the body, but now you don't. So I think it just looks nicer now. And I actually on the remote, it's a 4-channel remote. I got a little. And I can actually turn on and off my lights. And I can also turn on and off my cop lights on top.
Oh, that's awesome.
So do you have the screw caps for mounting body on instead of pins?
Just orange. So, but for some odd reason, my horn's not working like I was saying in the beginning. So I have to look into that and find out why. And these lights are bright.
You're talking about the body post, Keegan?
Yeah.
The Proline?
Yeah, the Proline body post, like it really brings it down. Like it. But after putting them and after getting them, I'm there. Well, I could have kept the same one and actually cut them and re-drill it. It probably would have done the same thing. But when you don't know, when it's your first, not first RC, but first time doing it, you just buy it. Mm-hmm. So that's my cop car.
Hey, Tony, are you going to get the new Rustlers or out?
I saw that. I spent all my money, man.
It's all on that monster truck he's got on the table.
That's part of it. That's the other one is the surprise truck.
Uh-oh.
I think the other one, the life insurance policy your wife just took out on you.
Yeah. I know.
Did Did you like my comments from your last video? Building that truck?
Yeah, about wanting to build a monster truck? Scale one?
Yeah, well, one now, and, you know, I'm watching all your freaking old videos and all your new ones, and it's like, God damn it, Tony.
Hey, I got a new crawler, man. I'm working on a crawling video right behind you guys right now. It's in my it's behind this window. I was editing it and I stopped to come in here. Cool. So it should have been hitting YouTube tonight, but because of you guys, it's going to be delayed. So I'll make sure I let everybody know it's the tank's fault.
Oh, I'm so
this
sorry.
guy right here.
I bet you it's a Cross RC 6-wheeler.
Whatever that is, the mighty.
Well, that's a nice truck.
The bumper just kind of hanging down there like a van bumper that's been clipped on something.
Looks like your X-Max used to.
So did you take that out on? Is that the crawling video you did with that guy?
Oh yeah, this thing is awesome.
Cool. I'm glad you like it.
So wasn't sure what to expect. Didn't have super high hopes.
It looks really good. Is that video out or is it coming?
What?
Is that video out now or is it coming?
It's being edited right now. I have to find music and shorten it a bit. It's like 15 minutes long, so with like a 3-minute intro and a 2-minute outro talking about the car.
Okay, so Tony, you're a crawler. You did the bumper intentional, right?
The what?
You made the bumper on that crawl on the Angry Gorilla there. You did that intentionally, right?
No.
Fall off?
Okay. I thought you did that intentionally instead of breaking it. I was just going to say, if you actually went crawling and didn't break it, then...
Well, because you're supposed to drill through, it's a separate body piece, and you're supposed to screw it in, like drill holes in and screw it. I just put double-sided tape so it would break away, and I could just repair it. But actually, I have a bumper that's going on the front, and I couldn't find one of the mounts that have the 2 holes that you put it in. And so it fell off, and I just kind of pocketed it for the rest of the trail run. But I actually don't know that I want to put it on because your approach with this thing is insane because there's nothing to stop it. You just get there and you roll right up it because the front of the tires are right at the front of the truck just about. So, but yeah, it's just Velcroed. And the Velcro, I mean, I took some beatings on this, and it just held because this cage right here. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, I like that layering work you did. Makes it nice and strong.
So yeah, everyone complained about these bodies being fragile, but all this RCDM stuff that goes in here that stiffens the body and the top. We were 3S and I was just beating it. Not intentionally, it just happened on a couple of things, and I couldn't get my foot under it to catch it, and it tumbled. I got a couple good tumbles. But I forgot that I'd actually, when I bought this from RC Crawler Workbench, I think it was his son's roller, I kept telling people it's stock, but he had put lockers in the diff. And so this thing handles probably better than any of my trucks. Wow. It's lightweight. The weight is in the front with the battery. There's a little weight here in the back, but the short wheelbase, it just, I was tackling stuff I couldn't believe. Making the every once in a while the weight of the TRX4 gave it an advantage on some where the dirt was kind of kicking out and it needed the weight to push into it. But other than the really loose dirt on a hill climb, this thing could tackle anything. These tires also were super grippy. These Super Swampers.
Oh yeah.
I'd never run these before, so the side bite on these are awesome.
Mars is in the house. Mars is in the house. Earl's in the house. West RC guys in the house also. Bob Biker is in the house. And RC in slow motion is also in this chat. He's in the chat and in the video. That guy's busy.
Relax, Tank.
What do you mean, relax?
Hey, Tony. I actually spoke to Nate yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
He's retired.
Right? Yeah. He was asking about microphones.
Yeah, he's retired from RC, mate. He's had enough.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's had enough. But I'll tell you what, he's a bloody good singer.
Yeah.
He's pretty good.
Yeah, he was looking for a microphone, so I was telling him some options that he had.
Yeah, but he needs some software though. You're gonna have to maybe put him onto software or something, or maybe you can use. Sorry, Tank. Maybe you can use that audio free thingo, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
but he's pretty.
it's
He's pretty good.
Yeah,
He's pretty. I couldn't believe how good he was. Yeah, but he's retired from RC. He goes after 25 years of you know. He goes. He doesn't know why he didn't just stick to music.
Yeah, he had a lot going on. But so yeah, he. I was trying to get his old Bronco he had.
Yep.
He posted it for a while, and I finally had a whole lot of GCM hop ups, and I finally had some money where I could get it, and so I was trying to get it from him, but he'd gotten rid of it.
Who is this you're talking about?
RC, was it RC Crawler Workbench? Is it?
Yeah,
RC Crawler Workbench. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nate Welch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, cool guy.
Yeah, great guy.
Good dude.
Yeah, fantastic guy. Yeah.
I was talking to Jason, the owner of, chatting with him actually right now, the owner of Asia Tees and Boom Racing. So he was going to try to get somebody to come on the live chat tonight, but he couldn't get anybody to come in. So maybe next time.
That's all right, Tank. You're here.
We were going to try to get Ricky again, which is the same guy we talked to last time from Asia Tees, because they got some new stuff, some new badass dry shafts, different sizes and all that. So come on in and show it off.
I just saw those. They look awesome.
Yeah, they do.
Did you
The new truck
see the
RC
new
Sparks got from
Ford Raptor that RC Sparks got?
Yeah, I saw
The
that.
1/8 scale one?
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I didn't.
I forget what the name is.
Tony, a little tip I told a friend about for Lexan bodies. Take some Gorilla Tape and put it on the inside of the body. It'll help stiffen it, and not only that, but it takes away that whole I'm a Lexan body sound when you're scratching on the rocks.
Right.
Yeah.
I have it. I have it in a lot of mine that I'll fully coat them the whole body with Gorilla Tape. Add some weight too. It's surprising what kind of weight it can add. But there's definitely, like you said, there's a realism that it adds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes away that sound. So.
Yeah. Hey, the TRX4 needs it.
Use painter's tape. That's pretty strong, that stuff.
I use mastic tape, like tin tape.
Yeah, but I go in the water, so.
I was using that clear Gorilla Tape, but then I switched to the black, and I think the black's just thicker.
Hey, I just found out why my horn is not working anymore. The wire going to the speaker is snapped off. Hey, Wayne, that's a monster truck there. That's a monster crawler you got there.
Yeah, that's my Red Cat rock slide.
Rockside, the Rockside 10, I think it is.
Yeah, RS10. What do they call it? XT, RS10 XT.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it looks better than mine.
And this crawler's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, but it's a Red Cat.
You can get those HFTs, the same one, for $85.
Oh, really?
Yep. They're just under the brand HFT, which is basically the same factory Red Cat comes out of.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for coming in, Perth West Oz RC. He's got to head out, so thanks for jumping in. Cool. All's Wild Ralph is also there. I think he was there a while back. So are you putting the electronics in that, Tony, now?
Oh, it's running, man.
Oh, yeah?
It's running. It's alive. I am now just mounting the body. I'm putting Velcro. I just made these styrene caps.
Okay.
I just zip tie around.
Yep.
And then I can put Velcro on the top of them. and then I can just Velcro the body on that way. I've thought about doing so. The guy that makes these chassis actually had this particular body and everything, and he had done a build on it. What he did was he cut the front of the body up along here to separate it, and so it's only be attached by this little bit of Velcro.
Okay.
So when you hit a jump, you might have the front end go flying off. Just sounds really sweet. So I'm thinking about doing that so that I can have some carnage when I'm running. I would love to see parts flying and show more of the chassis, because it always stinks to cover up the chassis on these things.
Cool.
But yeah, it's a beast. I'll tell you what, it's got some power behind it.
Yeah, and sitting just the way it is, what's the dollar value of that?
The value?
You don't count that. Come on.
Priceless.
The value. I wouldn't give the value. I won't say that I paid that much. And whether I did or didn't is a different question. But then I can at least have a little out with my wife.
Plausible deniability.
Right. So it's $400 for the chassis, $400 for the axles without innards in them. Then you got to get an Emax kit and then 4 drive shafts for the Emax or E-Revo. So you're probably looking at $500 in the axles.
What
so that's 900.
That's a
900.
Those drive shafts for down below yet?
Yeah, it's all built, man.
Oh, nice. The lower
So,
ones for your transmission.
You have to do the. What else do you have to do? Oh, the transmission is 150. So just in his parts, you're looking at 950 to outfit it in his parts. I lucked out and found the shocks for $35. Normally people are charging 80 and up for these tall old HPI shocks. So I found a guy selling the used ones, the black ones, and then I found a kit for 35 for the new ones, the red ones. So I have $70 in shocks. So that's 900. So say 11 something. The motor system is about 3. So you're looking at about $1,500.
How tall are those
plus
shocks?
Wheels. How tall is the shock? From which end to end?
Yeah. Like if you ordered them, how long would they be?
From end to end, from nut to nut, they're 156 right now, millimeter.
That's pretty cool.
So they look, I think they just look sexy with the long shocks like that. I think it's what sets these trucks off and apart. Because other people make scale chassis, but they do like short shocks in here to like the arms.
Yeah.
And for the mounts to be so high up here, which looks pretty scale, but it's getting harder to find these, and that's the issue. So hopefully somebody will make these shocks again, make it easier on us.
Popularity of the monster trucks is coming out.
The what? So I'd say it's probably a $1,500 truck with wheels and everything. But a lot of this I had, and I've been putting it together over time. I had the axles from last year, the tires already. Oh, I forgot the servo. I got a ProTech 150 torque, 150T. And so that runs you about 110 US. Because of these big wheels, you have to be able to, and the weight. And then he's got these servo savers that he makes that are, I think they're $50.
Cool.
Yeah,
even the Proline one.
It's pretty, yeah, it's pretty pricey truck to put together. It's like my holy grail. I'll never sell this truck.
Well, if you
unless I have
shafts, I have extra ones
feed
for
my
you.
family or something. You know, but I hope that I never have to sell it.
I look at that and then I look at your Gravedigger from Axial, and it's like, what a difference.
Yeah.
That video where you actually, where the digger is made, I saw all those high performance rigs, and the difference when they're jumping and landing and the way they handle it's just night and day.
Yeah.
The shocks on your Gravedigger aren't that big. The axial shocks.
Yeah. No. A lot of people move to the Proline ones.
Aren't they Yeti shocks? Like the same size as the Yeti rear shocks?
Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty thin. Around, like the reservoirs are pretty thin.
The ones you got on the ground pounder are nice and beefy.
Yeah, and that's what I've got to work on after this. I've got a whole bunch of parts to fix the ground pounder. I have to switch out servos on all these trucks because we have races this weekend, which is kind of why I'm in go mode right now.
Oh, you have a race this weekend?
Yeah.
Cool.
So it looks like I'll have this ready. I've got to figure out how to tune it because it has it has like 50% brake on it because it could be a brushless motor or this is a censored motor. I can't really show all the wiring in here, but it routes perfectly down and out and around to the back of the motor.
Oh,
and the motor is so nicely tucked under this fake engine, you don't even see.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, because he's got it tucked under the motor. So.
Have you tried putting a battery in it? I know you're a little worried about your shocks not really holding up the battery.
Oh man, I drove it today.
Sweet.
And I loved it. It was nice. It was awesome. So now I just have to get it all tuned in. I didn't jump it at all because I didn't have a body on it.
You so I'm gonna have shock oil in it.
Yeah, I have shock oil in it. I just have to find out if I like it. It felt good on the ground. It felt real good on the ground. But I did hit a little bump in where the grass meets the cement, and it did kind of kick. But that doesn't tell me anything. That little kick isn't anything I'm going to base an opinion off of on the shocks themselves. I'm going to hit a ramp or something, some dirt jumps, and see how it behaves, and mainly that it plants when it lands. So here we go. I don't know if this is the best way to do this, but I like to eyeball things. That looks pretty good. This Velcro here is insanely strong at holding these on. So it won't lift this truck up, but it lifts up my, well, right. There we go.
That should stay on.
Installed. It's the professional strength Velcro for holding up like tools in your garage.
Nice.
Comes in a big heavy duty box.
Wow.
But
brand Velcro.
Good idea.
What an invention, you know? What an invention. So what are you working on, John? I see you're chewing away on something.
Yeah, I'm finally fixing my X-Max diff, the 8S diff. It got out, and it was the ring gear was chewed down. So the teeth on the ring on the outside
Yep.
had worn off, just enough for it to start chattering and making an awful noise as soon as you would brake. And then the, whatever you call it, the input gear or the output gear also has a slight bevel to it. So I'm changing them both out. So I just put a new ring gear on, and while I had it open, I just put 500,000 weight in this. I just looked it up. Apparently, it only has 10K in it from the factory.
Wow.
And now I've went from 10K to 500K. This is going to be for the front. We'll see if I like it. I don't know. That's a change.
Yeah, that's a big change. I'd say, could you tell, were they the new gears or were they the old, like, 6S gears?
I can't tell. I don't know. How are you supposed to tell if it's the 6S gear or the 8S gear? I can't tell. I don't know.
Well, if somebody was using that self-riding feature, wouldn't they wear that gear out?
Yeah.
Possibly.
So
yeah.
Are
it's
the new
possible.
ones spiral cut? Are the new ones spiral cut?
I thought they were spiral.
I don't know. I definitely I ordered the HD one, which is and it's 7792, and it was a straight cut. So
Interesting.
I don't know.
Okay. I've been doing so many of those gears for axial, and they're spiral cut. So that's maybe what I'm thinking of.
This one's straight far.
Wayne, you better look out. Honey Lulu's back in the chat. That means she's watching the video, so don't say anything bad now.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Okay.
I'll watch my P's and Q's.
And looks like Axiomatic is on his 2nd gallon of ice cream.
Awesome.
Hopefully he's not getting brain freeze.
Hope he's not
lactose
intolerant.
Be in trouble.
Yeah. Well, it looks like I got to get a new police siren for this truck. Looks
Can't
like
fix it.
mine bit the dust. So I had this little tiny speaker glued up on the hood, but it was working. It was cool. But I think I might have hit too much water with it or whatever. I don't know, because this thing was not waterproof. And it does have a little board. Oh, well. This was police siren. It was pretty cool. It's for a those little model cars that you get, 1/24th model kit, whatever, and they're actually to put in the model kits, and that's what I put in here, and it worked great for many years. So I think I'll have to get another one. I think they were like under $20, so well worth it. Find out where I bought it from. I'm going to have to look at my old video that's on my YouTube to find out where the part list is, so I can find it again.
That's one way to catalog your build parts.
Yeah. Keep a list on YouTube. Good face. Good place. Well, I'm going to take out the battery so I don't leave it in my Stampede. This is what I had in there. A nice little 1200 milliamp.
What a monster.
Yeah, for the monster truck. For testing, it's good enough. So I was working on my son's Jeep, and I got somebody to do a nice platform for it at the back. But I had to return it. Which well, I asked for somebody to help me out and build this. Somebody said, sure, I can help you out and I can build it. I told them, don't put too much work onto it. Just weld it. That's the only thing I told him to do. So he put putty inside the wheel weld. He made it look round. He painted it. He put the wood on it. He did a lot of work, which I wanted to do. But he did all the work because he wanted to do it. But then he came and when it was time to give it to me, he says, okay, I offered him, okay, what do I owe you? I want to give you something for it. So you don't work for free. He goes, no, I want to, I'm going to charge you. So I said, okay, well, how much? So he told me an amount, and it was too much for what he did. So I had to give it back to him, because what's really sucks, I should have came up to him right off the bat and say, will this cost me anything? And he should have said, I will do it for that amount, but he didn't. He set a price after the build was built, which I think is a bad idea.
Yeah. I was gonna say he probably built something really good for you and sent you a big ass bill.
Yeah.
Overbuilt it, yeah.
Yeah. So like I text him, I sent him a text. I said, don't bother putting the wood on it because I want to do it. But he's already started it. So like, man, like, and to me, that's, anyways, it was miscommunication between me and him. We're still friends and all that. But if ever you guys, somebody offers you to do something, double check with them if they're going to charge you for it, because it might be a surprise and it might actually break a friendship if ever this happens. It kind of sucks.
Buyer beware.
So was
Family
he
and
pissed?
friends don't mix.
Was he mad? Was he mad that you made him keep it?
I don't know if he was mad. He says he's not, and he even offered to do another one even because he still has my template, which I'm going to redo another one anyways. But
you
he
should
still
charge
had my
him for
template,
that.
and he offered to do another one, just weld it, and for me to finish it off, and at even cheaper than what I was offering for him. But I told him, no, my son wants to go a different route, which he does. He didn't care too much for it. I liked it, but he wants to have something different. So I'm going to build something different for him.
Well, Shorty's the boss, man. It's his truck.
Yeah, it's his truck. He's the boss. He didn't like it, so I got to build something else now.
Good thing you didn't pay all that money for it and then show him, and then he didn't like it.
Yes.
Why don't you build something with him out of styrene?
Well, styrene I don't think is going to be strong enough for him. But I could build it out of wood and just glue it, because if I do a wood platform and glue the piece of wood and take a clamp and wood and that's going to make it very strong. And then I was thinking of putting 2 beams across, and that beam is going to actually hold on to the chassis. Like, make it out of wood, because it is a 66 truck, and that's how they were built back then. The farm truck were built, and the wood platform was built with wood. So I think I'm going to build the whole thing out of wood instead of using metal and wood.
Well, make it easier to make and shape.
Yeah.
I'd have to argue with you about styrene being strong enough, though.
Well, I understand what you mean. It can be strong enough. If I did build it with styrene, I'd probably use black styrene, because if it scratches or whatever, then it won't show. You leave it black.
I have not gotten access to that stuff yet. I really want to, but no. But this is the one of the booms for the tow truck that I'm making.
Yeah.
It's quite thick, but I'm also adding an I-beam. I'm wrapping it so it turns into an I-beam as well.
Oh, cool.
So it's going to have see?
Yep.
So this one I just started wrapping since we were on, and this one here is just not wrapped yet.
Hey, Draco just showed up just when you were starting to talk about the towing.
Hi, Draco.
He's Pepto-Bismol Power Wagon.
What's he saying? I don't see the chat.
No, I said it's his Pepto-Bismol Power Wagon.
Yes.
He just said hello, and how's the night for everyone? Good. So it looks like Troy is working hard on your towing. I know you want to get it ASAP, but you can't rush perfection, so you're going to have to wait.
That's one thing that I don't have a hard time getting across to some people. It's like, oh, we'll just bang it out. It's like, well, you can't just bang out something from scratch.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I bang it out and don't finish any of the edges or anything, and then I'll give it to you, and you go, oh man, what a piece of crap. Looks like, you know.
Yeah, and your name is tied to it, so.
Exactly.
There, my Stampede is back on the road tonight. Maybe I should take that to work tomorrow.
Hook it up to a wagon.
I tell you, I like that body.
I need a beater body to put on when I take it. I think even when I race it, because they do a lot of the races right now on concrete.
Okay.
And I don't really feel like destroying a brand new body.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're wraps, they just get torn up on the cement.
Yeah. Well, which body are you putting on there? Are you putting that one, or are you putting the other one?
I'll probably, on outdoor cement races, I'll probably race this one. So I took this off the truck that I put the Honolulu body on.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to probably race this one on this truck, And then when we do dirt races, I'll probably use this truck right here.
So that Honolulu body truck, are you going to name that truck Honolulu?
I already named it.
What is it?
I don't remember. Out of This World, or I think it was.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of
like a galaxy.
Yeah.
It was Out of This World with the space theme.
Yeah. Because it looks, I remember thinking, man, that thing looks like a nebula or something.
Okay.
So I have some parts, so I got to fix this truck up for race day because all the links are worn out, the ends on them, so they just slide all over the place. And then I probably gonna do Velcro mounts for this body as well. So I got to build plates for that, so I don't have to tear it up, put holes in. These are side mounts, so either put styrene across this and then put Velcro in it. You know, glue a couple pieces together to thicken it out, and then use the pins like a body mount, body clip, and then put this on so it'd stick to the Velcro maybe.
I should have done that with mine. I pulled holes with mine.
Sorry.
But I also have to cut out part of this back end here, the window, which I just stickered because it hits on the frame.
Tubing, though.
Yeah, I cut 2 slots in mine, so those 2 posts come through.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Is just cut a little notches in here with a Dremel, let it sit down better. Although I kind of like it high like this.
There you go, Tony. Do you recognize these shocks?
Yeah. Hey, there you go.
That's my monster truck, which is basically a wheelie king converted to a crawler king.
Yeah, that body that you have on there, Frank, is the same body that goes on the one that Wayne has, that Red Cat, and that's the HSP that they're selling online for $85.
Okay. Cool.
Keegan, that truck looks sweet, buddy.
This thing is fun. I should take it out more often, but this one I converted to 4-wheel steering, so I got my 4-channel on it, and it's fun. I've had this in water, like up to the bumper, no problem, and it just works its way through. You're in mud, and you use a 4-wheel steering, and you just go through everything. This thing's fun. It's not that good of a crawler, but it's fun.
Bouncy. What's Keegan got there? He's showing something.
Keegan, that's his Marlin crawler.
Did he just turn the lights on?
He turned them off, yeah.
Yeah, he just turned his lights. He's blinking.
Keegan, did you use the hot glue trick for your signal lights and brake lights?
I just stuck them in with the little holders.
Okay, yeah, but if you put a little bit of hot glue, it'll diffuse on the lens itself. It'll diffuse the light all the way. So if you get that little like hot spot, put hot glue in the lens, it'll still shine through it, but it'll diffuse it all, and it'll look more scaled.
Okay.
Interesting.
I just saw a video on that.
Yeah, because you can see the LEDs through the clear plastic.
Yeah, you take the just put a little bit of hot glue in there.
Okay, it makes like a prism kind of.
Cool. Hey Wayne, look what I got. I got a little Red Cat RS10 rock slide. See?
Very nice. Cool.
And I also have for the HSP lovers.
That's awesome.
This little thing. Oh, this thing is a beast.
That's the same truck I was talking about.
Yeah, I had that body until I smashed it.
Yeah, that thing is huge. That thing
That's
like
cool.
big.
I love it. That's awesome.
When I take out my Summit, my son usually takes this one beside me.
Okay.
This one has motor on axle on both, so it's not a bad truck.
What is that? It's an old HPI?
No, HSP.
HS.
4x4 crawler.
You can get that one, John, for $85, man. I was thinking about getting one.
Big like this? I don't know if it's big like that one. This is big.
That body looks like this body, the Jeep body.
Yeah.
You guys know your multi-rigs.
That's cool.
I love you and hate you all at the same time.
Very nice. Very nice.
What else can I show off?
Your dancing skills.
Yeah, to the Macarena.
And with that, I'm going to let you guys go. Long day in the morning. Catch you guys all later.
Later, Troy.
Say hello, Troy.
See you later.
I could show you all my beast, the Beast 2. But everybody's seen that big thing. Running out of room to put the stuff. So what's going on in the chat? People are chatting away. Nobody's replying to them. Poor guys.
Well, yeah, that's where I hope that if they change Hangouts or something, that if they made like a YouTube group something, then you could see it all in one spot. Because you're having to watch back your stream on YouTube while you're uploading, right? So you can see comments.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. Like double bandwidth just so you can manage comments at the same time.
Correct. I have to upload and download at the same time. But what's bad is I download, I'm looking at the video at a lower bandwidth. I think I got it set at, it's on HD right now. Let me bring that down. I usually have it at 480. So it doesn't tax my download, and my upload can be just faster.
Yeah.
So that thing is big.
Yeah, it is.
Big X-Max. You need a big table for that one.
I know. Working on it in the house is a bit of a problem, but I finally got my kid done, so I cleared off.
Oh.
Everybody's got their cross to bear, right?
So my front deck, so now I'm wondering if I should pull out my rear one and thicken it up, because it's like air compared to the front now.
Manic Magic says he won a dance-off on the Macarena.
Come in and prove it.
I have a prize from that way back in the day.
Well, would any of you brag about that?
Actually, it was a fun song.
Yes, it was a fun song. I'm just teasing. Oh, good for you. I used to go to carnivals and all that and win the arm wrestling contest. That was fun. There was this big guy. He was doing arm wrestling. They actually did the wheelbarrow competition. So I went in there, but my hands weren't that as strong as the other guys. So they won. I had the strength, but they won because their wrist was stronger. But when it came time to do arm wrestling, I was arm wrestling this guy that was bench pressing like 300 or 400 pounds. This guy had like 3 times the size of the arms that I had. And it was my turn to go arm wrestling with him. But it was kind of cool because he saw me going to the bathroom. He goes, "Hey, don't you leave." I go, no, I'm just going to the bathroom. So he was afraid I was going to leave. So when I arm wrestled him, I won. And everybody was go, "Wow, how come?" Because it doesn't matter how big your arms are. It's the technique of how to arm wrestle that will get you down.
Did you over the top them?
No, I did not over the top. No, I didn't do the over the top move. But that was back in my younger days. Well, maybe 20 years ago.
Hey, Tony.
What's up, buddy?
Where you going?
RC Hunter says he doesn't think they're watching the chat. Yeah, we're watching the chat.
I messaged Tank yesterday, Tony, and I got a new action figure.
Oh, yeah?
You message me every day.
Yeah, whatever. And I got. You probably seen in my group. I put a comparison, even though it's not. He's got his mouth open, but that's what Pascal made. Yeah, that's what he made from Outback Jack.
The jaw and everything on it. Yeah.
Yeah, but that one I got it really cheap for $10. So that one's got his mouth open, and I was saying to Tank that I was thinking about doing a road rage RC.
Yeah.
Where it's Outback Jack versus Seth Rollins. So I'm gonna have to try to work out some sort of. I'll probably need someone to help me drive another truck, then get them to have a wrestling fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got to work out I won't probably do a time lapse or anything because that takes way too long.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for that Arnie's Revenge video that you're gonna do.
For who?
Well, we talked about that the other day, taking your Arnold Schwarzenegger figure, putting him in the truck, and get him to run over Outback Jack, because usually it's always Outback Jack that hits him. So
yeah, but I did the video with the sawback where Outback Jack was cut in half.
Yeah.
He was hanging out the friggin' sawback. Yeah, so I'll have to think of I don't know. It sounds like it's fun, but it's going to probably take me a lot of work. But
write a script, write a storyline.
I'll get you to write a script for me, Tank.
Okay, I can do that.
But what I want to do is there's going to be some moves, obviously, in slow motion. It'd be stupid if I just did normal motion, but I'm just thinking of obviously Outback Jack's going to win.
Right.
So I'm thinking of I'll have them scuffling or something, or one of them run one off the road or something, I don't know, and then it'll be, they get out of the trucks or whatever and they have a scuffle and then try to do some wrestling moves somehow. And I'll get Outback Jack to do one of those elbow slammers, whatever they call them.
Yeah.
I'll have him drop. Pole driver. That's it. And I'll have him do it in slow motion, so it's right like on his neck or something. So I'll try to do it. It's going to be hard, but I'll think of something.
Mars says he's going to help you if you need help for a second driver or do that video. Mars.
I forgot it. Okay, Mars. I'll just wait. I'll camp out for a week, mate. So I'll let you know in a week's time.
And Draco is asking if anybody here knows anything about the K5 Blazer hard body.
Not the hard body. I got the Lexan body.
Yeah, I know about the K5 hard body. It's a very good body for the price. I even thought of actually taking my take a Toyota body off and putting that hard body on, because on the original TF2 it's the right wheelbase for it. So I almost bought it. And the interior, what's nice with that truck is you get the full interior for the price. So here in Canada, I think they were letting it go for $199.
Wow.
But it's full interior. It's crazy and nice what you're getting for the price.
Who makes a hard body for
RC Forward Drive?
Oh, okay.
That's with the hood that opens in the back and all that.
Yep.
Yeah, slick.
And you get it in multiple colors. There's camo. There's blue one. There's a bunch of different colors. I think it's 4 different colors you can get it into. It's pretty nice.
Printed already in that color, like the plastic is that color?
That is correct.
Painted? Okay.
Nope, plastic is that color.
Oh, Manic Magic's from Oz. Whereabouts in Oz?
But Tony, when your truck there, the one you did the crawling video, I like that body. It's different, and what I do like about it is the attack angle, the bumper. There's no bumper in the front, or it's high up.
Right.
Your attack angle is awesome. And when I saw you with that body, that's why I wanted Sebastien to see it the other day, and he looked at it and he did not like it. But
No.
I did. I thought it would have been a nice body for him.
Yeah, it has to grow on you. I did not like it till I put the cage on it and all that.
Yeah.
But I'm liking it now.
Yeah, I like it a lot. It's awesome.
Yeah, Draco says it's $213.68 after tax. So that's probably US for you guys. Oh no, it's Canadian. Draco's in Canada, yeah.
Well, in Renmark, South Australia. Okay.
So for the price, you get a lot. Like if you compare that to the Yoda body, which is more, I think, and you don't even get the interior with it. You don't get the door panels. You don't get the seat. You don't get nothing. So to me, that
Makes sense,
but the reason I did not get it is because I know I'm just going to wreck it again, and I like the battle scars that my Yoda has. It's kind of got attached to the Yoda, so that's why I don't want to get rid of it.
You won't have to roll down a hill on another truck to break it in.
Shut up, Tony.
I still couldn't believe how well that handled it, though.
Oh yes, like I tumbled down a hill, a cliff, and I fell right on that body. Like my ass actually fell on the truck.
Oh man!
And it cracked. It just popped right off the thing, and I had a bent leaf. I got a bent rim also at the back. But the body, because the way I got it, I got some set screws at the side. If I would have had that bolted like it usually is, I probably would have broke everything. But because it was set screw, it just opened up and it kind of popped out. So I was lucky on that. It did do a lot of damage. I just glued everything back together and it came up. So that build probably is a good time to build another TF2. But if I do, it might be the long wheelbase. Because I did build the Toyota, which is back there. It's the older Toyota. That's kind of a TF2 chassis also. But that's on links. So that one I don't take it out often. I took it out twice, I think, on the road. I'll go get it. Or on the trails.
That was dumb.
Okay. I said I was going to keep it as a shelf queen, but I already have some scuff marks on it. But that last time I took it out, I didn't even clean it. But I find that these tires are too small for it. These are the original tires that came with it.
Yep.
So there's the front. So I pretty much kept everything the same. The interior is sweet. I like how I finished the interior. There's a lot of details in that interior, and the way I did the tan interior, same as it turned out really good. So
clean.
But that's actually on the same as a TF2, but this one has a link. So same axles. It's got the single speed transmission. And that one is a little bit shorter wheelbase than my TF2. When I compare, not by much, but it is a little bit. Well, Earl, if you're trying to access your laptop, you can buy those dongles. They're USB to SATA drive. if you take that old hard drive out, you should be able to put on the adapter and just plug it into your PC once your PC is booted, and you'll have access to that drive. Should work. That's how I've done it in the past.
It just needs a keygen. If he's got the keygen, he can put it on any computer. That's all he needs.
Some die.
Well, he's talking about Sony Vega. Yeah, if you have your key generator, you can find a keygen and just.
I had to do it. When my old computer crashed, I had to put it on my new one, so it works. So if he's got the keygen, just put the keygen in.
But a key generator, is that legal?
Yeah, if you've
No.
No.
We talk about legal stuff here, Jack. Eh?
No. If he's got what he got his software with, he's got the numbers on there. So all he has to do is just put it in the new what's it called, in his new computer.
Just email Sony Vegas. Just email Sony Vegas with your proof of purchase, and they'll email you your key that you've actually purchased it. So they'll do that for you.
Yeah, that's an option too.
Instead of buying dongles and this and that.
You guys lost me. I have no clue what you're talking about.
Oh, because he's got his old Sony Vegas. He's got Sony Vegas on his old computer. He can't access it, and he's got his new laptop that he got the other day. He wants to put Sony Vegas on his laptop. So all he has to do, if he's got the pack where he purchased Sony Vegas, well, on the pamphlet it'll tell you your keygen. So all he has to do is just download Sony Vegas again. When it opens up to put the key code in there, it just puts it in again, and away you go.
Yeah, but what is Sony Vegas? What is that?
Sony Vegas.
It's a video editor.
Editing software.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I use. I think I've started using that. I think I started on Sony Vegas. I can't remember. 9, I think.
It's like I use iMovie. It's the same thing like that.
Yeah, it's a software editor. Yeah, but Sony's are different than what you're using. You got yours in your laptop, right?
Yeah, movie's free.
Yeah, yours comes with your Mac. Yeah. I think Tony knows about that. I don't know much about Macs.
Or iPad. It's probably using it for something like that. iPad or iPhone.
Yeah. You can't do some of the more super advanced stuff with iMovie, but you can do a lot. It's surprising. I've yet to pay to go to a paid editor because I just can't justify the $400 upgrade.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But
what about that Power Direct or something like that? Isn't it?
That's Adobe. All those ones are pretty expensive, but I think Tony, you use Adobe, don't you?
I have Adobe Premiere.
Yeah, and that's not cheap.
But you pay monthly for it.
Yeah.
You got Adobe Cloud, Creative Cloud.
Yeah. But I have it for work.
Access to everything we have, right?
What? It has
that
one has Photoshop. It has everything. All the
After Effects.
Yep, After Effects.
Because I'd be interested in learning that to do some really cool effects stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot of time.
Yeah.
So I just tend to buy preset stuff for After Effects and just use templates because the amount of time versus my time versus money, it's just way cheaper to buy somebody else that's done something cool, and then you can edit it for your stuff.
Yeah.
Why buy them? I get mine. I download mine for free. Why buy them, mate?
Well, because YouTube could come at me if I'm making money with it.
That's true.
Come on.
I use Pinnacle Studio for me. Pinnacle Studio Pro.
Pinnacle Studio, that's what I started on. Yeah. Way back
hey
when.
guys, I'm heading into the house. I'll see you guys.
See ya.
Later,
Bye, Wayne.
Bye, guys. Have a good night. Have a good
Yeah,
weekend.
mate.
Night.
You too.
Have fun racing, Tony.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. We'll see you guys.
See you guys later.
Yeah, speaking of racing, our last the racetrack that I go to for my outdoor off road, our last race is this Saturday, and then it's shut down until 2019. So we just had our last Wednesday weeknight race, and this Saturday is the last of the points and trophies. And yeah, season's done.
You still in the lead?
I am for short course truck. I think I've secured a gold #1 win in short course truck, because I don't think anyone else, even if they got a perfect score on Saturday, I don't think they can catch me in points.
Okay. Good for you.
So yeah, I'm excited. Because,
Cool, man.
yeah, I haven't had a first place trophy since the 90s. So that's good.
What about when they shut the track down, but didn't you say you're going to race like the TTO2 or TA07?
Yeah, so then there's another venue that's already, they're already running it. They run like every 2 weeks on Sundays. It's at a school in a gym, and so I'll be doing indoor carpet off-road for that. So I just finished my truck, the TT01 truck, and then as soon as I'm done servicing this X-Max, I'm going to start building a new car that's in a kit back there, another Tamiya for Build Off 5. Getting a race car.
Yeah, that one's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see that one done. What body are you going to use?
That I'm somewhat undecided on. Hanging up behind me here, I have a 200 millimeter Ford GT, but I think that might be too wide, because I think that when I build that car out of box, it'll be a 190 millimeter wheelbase width. So yeah, I don't know. I might buy a new body. Also got that one hanging up behind me there. That's the Aston Martin. That's like pre-painted, printed. That's a plan.
Cool.
Not sure.
Well, the other day I was looking, because if I build it in my son's metal thing, metal back for his truck, I was thinking of getting these. Chris at GCM Racing has a bunch of those, and you use them to tack to anything when you're building something scale, and it's really cool in the sense that you don't have to worry about drilling it. You just put that on the body, and it's usually the right spot. They also scale fabs. They also have these hooks, which is kind of cool.
I don't understand. What was that other thing? I don't understand.
Yeah.
When you're building a body, or anything, in you actually see him when he's doing the Tonka truck. He's welding some stuff with the Tonka truck and my son's Jeep. You take these, man, it doesn't show it. Maybe it will. Wait, do they have it in its particular use? Or do I have one here?
It's a mounting tab.
Actually,
welded on the frame or something.
Actually, I do. Hold on.
Screw like the body on to it or something?
Yeah. Let me get the truck. I'll show you.
Yeah, let's say you have a metal chassis or something you want to hook screws
See what
to
he's
it.
done here. These are the tubes that he's built, but at the end of the tube, there's one of those little tabs here that's welded right at the end of the tube.
Yeah.
And that's why that notch is there. The notch is there for you to lean the tube there right on the notch and just tack it on both sides. And then you have a something easy to build stuff. So like I got 4 of them, of these guys on this truck. So that's what those little tabs are for. Instead of you making them, you buy them.
They're pre-threaded.
Yeah, they're all pre-cut for you. And I thought that was a pretty good idea.
What are they made out of?
It's steel.
Steel? And then you gotta weld them on?
Yeah, you gotta weld them or braze them. I would braze them myself. So I was thinking of grabbing that last week, but now I think I'm going to make it out of wood, so I won't need them. The other thing they have is these hooks for your winch. And they're pretty well sized, and they look scale. And I don't know if any of you noticed that the RC four-wheel drive did come with a over-under drive transfer case.
Right.
So you can actually change it and change the pinion to make it go higher or lower, which is kind of cool. I might do it on my TF2. I don't know. Price is not bad. $79. And Traxxas, $99 servo or $150 servo.
Oh,
Yeah,
That was-
those are the $20 Amazon specials with their name on it.
That I don't know.
20 kilogram servo.
So that's a Harley. He was talking about those, and he was also talking about this truck, which is the FTX Outback Fury. So there's some good stuff on it he was talking about. So
Speaking of Traxxas, I watched the RC. I don't really go on this RC channel. I mean, I'm not gonna. I don't know how they got 150k subs, but anyway, they got a strike. I think Steve, you're on their channel. They got a strike for comparing a Traxxas to some no-name brand. They actually got a YouTube strike for it. Traxxas gave them a strike.
It was the S-Max, which is an off-brand by like Remo Hobby or something.
Yep,
And
exactly.
They called it a baby X-Max, and Traxxas gave them a strike for calling it a baby X-Max because it wasn't even a Traxxas vehicle.
Yeah.
I could understand if they were just saying something that looks like it or whatever, but it makes it sound like it's a Traxxas product in the verbiage.
yeah. Well, good night, Honey Lulu. Honey Lulu's leaving us.
Good night.
But Traxxas took it pretty hard on them.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know why they do that though. You know,
lawyers just waiting to sue anybody for anything.
Well, they had one apparently.
Yeah, they won't even put the name Traxxas in any of their videos.
They were afraid to say it out loud for a while.
That's what I was about to say. Or they won't even say the name Traxxas in their videos anymore.
Yeah.
Well, they had their strike retracted.
Yeah.
They emailed YouTube or something, and they had it retracted.
Yeah. Because they took the video down.
Yeah, I mean, look, I've got strikes whether taking the video down or not. I'm not going to make it. If you're still going to get the strike, but they retracted their one. But I mean, I don't know why they'd have lawyers involved. Jeez, it's unbelievable.
Someone was explaining it like this: Traxxas went about it the wrong way. It was like one of those cowboy cops that shoot first, and then
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like they hit them with the strike. And then they talked it out and then retracted it.
I should have asked them to change the name or something first.
Yeah.
That's
but
all.
I mean, if Traxxas are going to do that sort of stuff, I mean, I did see a lot of comments on that video saying we're not going to buy Traxxas anymore. I mean,
yeah, I know a lot of people that say that to me, like, you like a lot of Traxxas, and I'm like, I like everything, you know, if it's cool to me, I'll buy it, but they're like, well, I'm going to get the Granite instead of the new Rustler because I don't buy Traxxas products anymore because they're bullies.
Yeah, they're trying to protect their brand in some ways. I mean, somebody buys that and associates that as an X-Max and thinks it's a Traxxas product.
Yeah, Remo Hobby's already called it the S-Max anyway.
Yeah, it's already there. They've made it look exactly like it. They've stolen the graphics from it and called it an S-Max.
Yeah,
so,
Remo Hobby does that with a lot of vehicles. They got the Revo E instead of the E-Revo. It's the Revo E. And it looks just like it.
Backwards.
S-Max. They got freaking a Flash that looks just like the Flash, but I mean.
Well, there was a while there that when even Gearbest said they wouldn't carry anything that was from Remo Hobbies because they were tired of Traxxas breathing down their necks about all the copyright infringement stuff.
Yeah, Remo Hobby, I was looking into one at one time that looked like the Honcho, exactly like the actual Honcho, and they didn't have prices. What you had to do is email them, and they would email you back what their price is. because they weren't up on anybody's website. It was like you had to go to their Remo Hobby and then email them to get a price.
Changes by the day.
So if anyone's uploading videos, don't put that it's a Traxxas or whatever.
Yeah.
If it's
comparison to a Traxxas.
Yeah.
If you're actually doing like I did Traxxas, but I was comparing an X-Max to a
Okay, as long
Lotus.
as you have a Traxxas product in your video.
Yeah, but if it's not a Traxxas product, and you're saying it's whatever.
I've been using just the name of the model. Like if I do Rustler, I don't put Traxxas Rustler. I'll put Rustler 4x4 VX. I'll just leave the Traxxas out of it.
Well, you're okay to if you're actually reviewing their product.
Yep.
And it's actually good for you because Traxxas is a huge name.
Yeah.
So whoever is new, which is usually the people buying Traxxas products, is going to look up probably a Traxxas Rustler.
Okay. Good to know.
I would not shy away from that name if it's in something you're doing about their stuff. That's for sure.
Put it in the description. Please don't sue me, Traxxas.
Stay away.
The description. Please don't sue me, Traxxas.
Yeah, I did see something about that if you put, I mean, I don't know what these people are complaining about, seriously, but they said that if you put links in the description, you lose views.
Yeah, I heard them saying that the other day, too.
What? Really?
What's that all about? Is just that are they just being a sucker?
That's something YouTube doesn't like because
and then
they're taking their links away or something.
Yeah, what it is, they said that you put somebody else's, say you put GearBest, a link to a vehicle from GearBest, the people are clicking on it and buying their products from GearBest, and YouTube didn't like it that other companies were making money off of their, their YouTube.
Well, what can I do? Because
those the creators.
Yeah, but these companies are everywhere. They're handing out RCs all over the place. I don't know what
they want to sell the advertising, and they want to show that people are clicking the advertising that they put around it.
Well, what are they going to do? Get rid of these companies?
No, because the companies are paying them advertising dollars.
Well, that's it. So if you put links in the description and you lose views, well, start pinning your comments.
You're also getting people to click away and stop watching videos, which they don't like either. They want people to stay on YouTube.
Seriously,
because they make money by people watching videos, but it's a double-edged sword because they want people clicking on links because that's how they make money for advertising and prove their worth to a buyer or a company, an ad buy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna start charging GearBest. You owe me 10% of every sale you make from somebody.
Well, they can track that link. They definitely can track outgoing links and say, "See, look, because of YouTube, you're getting this many hits. You should sell advertising." So, in a way, it also works for them. So they see how many people come here and they click on your products. Just think of how many you'd have if you had an actual advertisement below the video.
Like I say,
then you don't have to pay the reviewer either because they're not clicking the affiliate link.
Exactly. The affiliate link scheme doesn't work anymore. If YouTube wants to have people use their links, they're getting the affiliate commission.
Right.
Also charging the company to put that ad in that banner that shows up now.
Right. Like that's where they make the money, is the click.
Yeah. Because last year that didn't exist, where there would be products that show up that's similar to what's in the video. I don't know. It's interesting. I've never seen an official communication from YouTube saying that they don't want links in the description, but
yeah,
it makes sense. But if they're doing that, they should absolutely. I have links in absolutely every single video description on my channel.
These people didn't come out and say it directly. They just said that that's a feeling they have.
Yeah.
Who was that? I know
RC Sailors.
Tony, I've noticed on some videos that I watch, there's a pop-up on the bottom sometime that shows GearBest or shows whatever, and there's a whole bunch of different product.
Yeah, that's the YouTube ad thing, so that's where they would get the affiliate.
They get money. They don't get an affiliate, but if you click on it, they can show that people are clicking links, and they get more money for a click link than they do for somebody just seeing a link.
Yeah, so they counter-attacked.
An ad impression isn't as valuable to them as an ad click.
Yeah, but they counter-attack, so they might well put the ads underneath the title. I see it all the time.
Did you guys also notice that if you put hashtags in your description now, it puts it above the title?
Yep,
yeah,
I've been doing that on my other channel. Yeah.
No, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, you can. I've been doing it on my guitar channel, my RC channel.
Yeah.
Some of them go through, some of them don't.
The only way you find out about this stuff is if you follow Creator Insider channel. It's like a behind the scenes YouTube channel where they talk about all of the features that they've like. Oh, we turn this on.
I didn't tell you about it. You're welcome.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I put on my latest guitar track, I think I put 4. Now they let me have 3.
Yeah, the standard's 3 now.
It's 3, is it?
3 will show up above the title.
Yes, 3.
But you can have it.
Do the hashtags help or what?
Yeah, they help.
Bait, probably.
Yeah.
It's like for your video today, Steve-O, you should put Rustler 4x4, hashtag Rustler 4x4, and then anyone who clicks that will get Rustler.
Or just put Traxxas.
Yeah, do that too.
Just put Traxxas, Traxxas product.
Yeah,
you put that in the tag section. You're saying now that you can.
No,
hashtag.
No, do your tags as normal, but then go to your description, and once you've filled out all your description, on the bottom, just push return, put a hashtag. It doesn't matter if it's capital, first letter's capital, and then just put space in.
But aren't the hashtag search the same thing as the other tag search?
No, it's different.
No, if you click on that hashtag, it takes you to like hashtags.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's the tag part that's underneath the description? It says tag.
Those other tags are just for search engine optimization that no one can see.
Yeah.
Unless you have a plugin where you can see that stuff.
Yeah, the normal tags you put when you're editing your video in YouTube, that just goes out to all the search places, wherever. You can put whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
So you put the hashtags in the description, you just hit the return, so it makes the space between your description and then hashtag whatever.
Yeah, so once you fill out your description, push return and make another line so it's separate.
Right.
And just start your hashtags one by one and put a space between each one of them. So John just said that max is 3. I'm sure I've seen more though, John, somewhere.
Well, you can put as many as you want in the description, but it'll actually take the first 3 of them and make them a clickable link right above your title now. Yeah,
I know that, but I think I've seen one video that had more than 3.
Oh, well.
Yeah, like he had him right across the top. I thought, geez, that's a lot. So I tried putting more, but I only allowed him 3.
Well, you can do more words, but it's how long your hashtag is. But it's still only 3 hashtags, I think, is all it's true.
Oh, yeah.
Unless they changed it. But I saw a whole heap across this I can't remember what video it was, but he had a whole heap.
Or it could be some, it's feature differences per users. Like I still don't have the ability to post the non-video content to YouTube. That's driving me crazy. I really want to be able to post pictures, and I still can't.
Oh, you have to have. I did a search, and I finally found something. I think it's 20,000 subscribers you need.
You gotta have, yeah.
I can do it. I don't have 20,000.
Shen RC had like 4, and he was doing it. So it's all over the map. Yeah. But
what? Just regular pictures? I don't understand.
Yeah, you can do posts.
Yeah. It's like an Instagram post in your YouTube.
Yeah.
Did you go over to the new Creator Studio?
Yeah, I've been there. Yep.
I wonder if that has anything to do with it.
I mean, I'm primarily always working in Classic because that new one is garbage. But
it's absolute rubbish.
I only like it because it has different analytics that previously you couldn't see them in Classic, but now you can.
Yeah. I don't understand some of the stuff that they're trying. They're releasing way too early.
Yeah, it's shocking.
Doesn't make any sense.
That is shocking.
They're definitely not great with products. I mean, they did really good with Google, but Google is the most basic looking website you could ever get. And they've got something in the background that works pretty well. But I know even with the advertising, even that's a little bit messy. You know, they're the best at it, but there's still a lot of unknowns about how it actually benefits at certain times and the numbers actually working out right. But yeah, I know a lot of people that drop a lot of money and then they're trying to get explanations on how and why things are the way that they are. But whatever. I don't get too involved into much of that kind of stuff. I just let it roll. No sense getting too worked up over all the little details. They don't really affect me most of the time on a daily basis. But I will say, you know, having that ability to post pictures is great.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why they don't roll that out.
Yeah, I don't know why that's not out to almost everyone at this point.
Especially now they got rid of
memory,
Google Plus.
storage.
It's not only pictures; it's posts as well. Because I'm getting.
Yeah, you can repost video.
Yeah, I'm seeing like just in the homepage, I'm seeing posts come up.
Pictures, GIFs, and repost videos, but it's from a creator perspective. You can put active links in it to anything, so people are, you know, it's kind of a hybrid of like Twitter and Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah.
But
honestly, the other problem with it is when you get a reply, you get no message that you got a reply.
Oh.
So unless you're going in and seeing it, I never see that. I'll go back and I'm like, oh, like 5 people commented and I had no idea.
Yep, I have that same problem too.
Good night, Lewis.
So there we go. I put my waterproof servo on this truck.
All right.
Now you can go in the water.
A lot of work just to make that small change. And now the lead isn't long enough to get into a way that I can keep this waterproof box waterproof. That's awesome. I love that a whole lot. It's ridiculous. What a stupid lead on that. I just bought extensions, so I should be good if I can find where I put them.
If I have I had the same problem. I put that heat sink motor, fan motor on the Creighton, and the lead's not far enough, and I don't have a regular extension, but I have the Y turbo extensions. Can I still use that? And then I'll just have one open. Will it still work?
I've never done that.
Depends on which way the Y is splitting.
Sorry, I kind of phased out there. I didn't quite hear the full question.
I have a fan that I put on the motor, and then the lead would be going into the receiver box, right? So you put it on an open channel so it'll run. Well, I have a Y splitter instead of an extension because it's too short. It's too short. So if I just plug it into one of the ends of the Y and then into the receiver, I'm going to have one that's open.
Yep.
And will it still work with that open one?
Oh, yeah, it'll work.
It'll work.
Just try and not get a bunch of water and dirt and stuff in it.
So tape up the other one or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, that open one?
Right.
Yeah, if you're going to run in the muck, try and tape up the open one.
So, and what channel would a fan go into? Like a motor fan, like channel 3 or
battery? Or...
Yeah, whatever your aux is.
Oh, the auxiliary.
Yeah, yeah. The motor fan can go in any one you're not using it. It could go in the bind. It could go into the channel that you have. It can go in any of the slots that you're not using.
I just want it to be a constant on. When the thing powers on, I don't have to remember to hit a button to turn it on.
It should automatically.
Yeah, because the fan only used the red and the ground, and any signal is going to be on the white. So you don't have to worry, even if you put a program or you put something on that channel and it actually triggers something, there's nothing on the white anyways, which is
right. Okay, makes sense.
I'm doing all this mud truck stuff, and I'm not going to get to run it before I have to take it all back apart and make it back into my Max D. Bummer.
Sounds like you need another truck.
No, that's not what I need.
Another truck.
I've got other racing in mind, though, guys.
I can pick you up a Max D tomorrow.
I've got a 5T 2.0 coming.
Oh, that's what it is, eh? Hashtag not UDR.
I asked them multiple times if they were going to do UDR racing at this oval course we have around there. And they would drive all these big trucks. I'm like, now that the Traxxas has got the UDR, are you guys going to start doing some of the electrics? And
yeah,
can I race my DBXLE here? And they're like, no, we don't have any electrics in the fifth scale or the larger trucks. So he hadn't heard of the UDR, which is crazy.
What?
So it's a gasser.
It's a gasser. My first gasser coming.
Yeah.
I'm going to destroy the carburetor on that thing, guaranteed. All my lawnmowers, my weed whips, my blowers are always destroyed.
Right.
My chainsaw, I have to go and get serviced.
Hopefully you're using non-ethanol gas and all those things you described.
You would think so, right? But I got to drive like an hour to get some.
Really
I put seafoam in it.
Yep.
That helps a lot. That'll save it for sure.
But what I need to do is I need to put a switch in the gas line and then just flip the switch while it's on and let it burn off all the extra gas.
Get it away from
so I won't have gas in the motor. So that's what I need to do with my tractor. We just got a tractor too.
Yeah.
So
that's
a good idea.
Steve-O Bill Biden says you can always silicone that wire if ever you worry.
Right.
Yeah, but it'd be nice to have the option to use it.
Yeah, to use it in the future.
Well, heat shrink maybe.
What I'm going to do is heat shrink this extension. But yeah, you would have to do something else with yours to block it up. Have you used that? What's that stuff that they with the little pen with the blue light? You know what I'm talking about? It's got that liquid, and then you harden it with the.
That like turns into almost an epoxy type glue, though, right?
No, it comes off though. Like you can get it off on things like that. You can remove it. What I would probably do though, Steve, is I would probably put something over it, like tape or whatever, just a little bit on the end, and I'd probably just put the liquid. What's it called? I dip it, plastic dip it.
Plastic dip.
You can just cut the plastic dip and peel it right off.
Yeah, I got some of that stuff.
So, but I just, so it doesn't go in those ends, I just put tape over the end and that just plastic dip. That way you just put a little slice in it and just peel that stuff right off. That'll seal it right up.
Yeah. Tape over the end of it or electrical. Well, I don't like electrical tape. It doesn't stick very well. So Gorilla, I really like. Just fold over. And
yeah, I got some Gorilla tape. I'll cut a little piece, put it over, and then I got that electrical liquid electrical tape. I'll do that. Put that over.
We're getting some
or anything if it gets wet, you're just trying to keep corrosion and stuff out of it.
Right.
So it's like it can get a little damp, but you want it as clean as possible.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, my X-Max is done. So
cool. You want to race again? I'll put
I gotta say, work on. It's so now it's got 500. Did that in like 10, 20 minutes.
So I put a 6X in my Savage again racing.
Yeah, it's ready to go. No more awful grinding noise.
Yeah. Did you do the rear diff too?
I did. Yeah, I put 100K in there. So now the only thing that I haven't touched is the center, because I've heard they call it a cush drive. So I don't even know what that clutch, or does it have fluid in it? What's it? Have any of you guys had the center of an X-Max out?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Sounds like it might have some
And
sort
I
of
haven't
rubber.
taken mine apart except that front diff.
Cool.
Arms I've taken apart, but I haven't changed out anything on the inner parts, man. Mine just runs. Plug it in and it goes.
I'm just gonna run it like this, and then if it feels like it's losing a lot in the center, I'll look at thickening that up. But I'll have to.
Well, guys, real quick, we're going to end the live stream. We've been going on for well over 2 hours. I'd like to thank everybody that joined into the video, joined into the chat, that typing, and we'll see you next week on RC Talk and maybe before. So thanks for everybody coming in, and let's go do the round table and everybody say bye.
See ya.
Later.
Bye, guys.
Oh, Jack's not there to say bye, but I know he's there, and I know he would say bye if he was. For joining in, guys. Talk to you guys later.